Hey guys, this is going to be a follow-up video to my very first YouTube video on this channel regarding my chronic skin condition called dermatographia or dermatographia urticaria. There's different variations. I've had this skin condition probably for 10 years now, and I take this allergy medicine every single day. I get it in bulk from Costco, and I always get nervous that they're gonna stop producing it and it's gonna go away forever, because this is the only thing that's helped me survive the itching with this skin condition. Where do I start? Okay, so my very first video, I still get comments from people saying that their experiences, I can't talk, that they're experiencing the same thing as me. You know, they have questions. I get people that message me about their experiences and things that they're, trying out. So essentially, when I made the video, I felt like I was the only one who was going through this skin disorder, who felt how I felt. But with all the comments that I received and people who reached out to me, I realized that I'm not the only one, and other people are searching for answers just as I am. And I hope that this video brings some type of hope or some type of solution, because I don't know why it took me this long to discover what I discovered. And maybe you already knew this and you've tried it, it didn't work for you, but I never knew this. You guys, I'm gonna be 30 years old this year, and I don't know the basics of food. And I'm a foodie. Okay, where do I start? So earlier today, I was watching a TikTok video, and I stumbled upon a girl who was talking about her gut health and how by reducing her diet of eating high histamine foods, she was able to help her bloating. It clicked in my brain from her video, and I tried to find it. I thought I saved it so that I could link her video or just credit her, but I don't know where it went. I can't find it anywhere. I tried searching for her and I can't find it. I've always known that what you eat affects your body. Of course, what you put into your body, you either feel good or your body doesn't agree with it. Food is so important to everyone's health. I've always known this. And as I've said in the previous video, I've tried everything. I've tried gluten-free diet. I've tried, whatever type of diet. It's never helped my skin disorder, ever. And so with this skin condition, I'm just baffled at how it's never clicked in my mind. But with the skin disorder, I pretty much overproduce histamines, which is why I take these allergy medicines. These are antihistamine allergy medicines. And it's not like I'm allergic to any foods. I took my allergy test with my allergy specialist, and I'm not allergic to anything, just like 0.something% dust mites, as I said in my very first video. I'm so sorry this video is all over the place. I'm just trying to take in all this information, and I'm kind of just stumbling over my words, so bear with me. I think I have a solution. And okay, so I'm not allergic to any foods. I've tried the gluten-free diet. When this girl said that to work on her gut health, she started eating less foods that are high in histamine. It's never crossed my mind once, not a single time, that certain foods are high in histamine, certain foods are low in histamine. I overproduce histamine, and I just researched foods that are high in histamine. And these foods are foods that I love. I eat daily. And I'm just shocked because my body is over here overproducing histamines, and I'm feeding it foods that are high in histamine. Psh, psh. My mind is honestly just blown. Okay, are you ready for this? Okay, people who have a histamine intolerance, which I'm just putting myself in that category because I obviously overproduce histamines, which is what causes my itching and my rashes. And yeah, so people with histamine intolerance, you know, typically some symptoms include headaches and migraines, which, yes. Nasal congestion, no, I don't have that. Hives, okay, I get hives if I don't take my allergy medicine. And digestive issues, these are just a few. And I'm going to link every source that I've gone through, and I'm gonna link that in the description box. And I'll link my very first video about this chronic skin disorder in my description box as well. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. Listen to this. Foods to avoid that are high in histamine. Coffee. You guys, I have like 4 to 6 cups of coffee every single day, okay? I am feeding my body what it doesn't need constantly, that means. Alcohol or fermented beverages. I don't drink alcohol. I mean, I have a glass of wine at night, which I'm going to stop. And I'm going to explain that later in the video as well. Okay, so alcohol and fermented beverages, fermented foods such as dairy products, yogurts, sauerkraut. I love sauerkraut. I love yogurt. Okay. Dried fruits. I love dried fruits. I am the biggest foodie. I love food more than anything. Food is my passion. I love eating. So yeah, dried fruits, avocados, eggplant, spinach, processed or smoked meats, shellfish, which is another hard one for me. I love seafood. Aged cheese. These are a few of the foods that are high in histamines and that you should avoid. And then here are foods that trigger histamine release in the body: alcohol, bananas, tomatoes, okay, tomatoes, wheat germ, beans, papaya, chocolate, citrus fruits, nuts, especially walnuts, cashews, and peanuts, food dyes, and other additives. Okay, and here are some foods that are low in histamine. You guys, I'm going to list the sources that has a list of these foods in the description box so that you can like see what types of food are in what category. Foods that are low in histamine: fresh meat and freshly caught fish. Perfect, because Christian has been dying for an excuse to go fishing, so he can go catch me some fresh fish. Okay, that's a tongue twister. Anyways, non-citrus fruits, so I'm thinking like maybe apples or pears. I don't know what else. I can't think of any other. Oh, strawberries maybe? Or are those citrus? No, that's not citrus. I'm an idiot. Okay, so maybe apples, strawberries, blueberries, eggs. That's good because at least I have some type of protein other than fish. Eggs. Dairy substitutes like coconut milk or almond milk, which is really good as well because I don't drink regular milk. I do buy and only purchase coconut milk and almond milk, so that's good. Gluten-free grains such as quinoa and rice. Perfect. I'm okay with that. Dairy, oh, I already said that. Dairy substitutes like coconut milk and almond milk. Fresh veggies except tomatoes, avocados, spinach, and eggplant. Tomatoes is going to be a really hard one. I love tomato cucumber salads. I love tomatoes as a snack by itself. Avocados, hello, those are delicious. Spinach, oh my gosh. Eggplant, and then olive oil. So low histamine veggies are pretty much any fresh veggies other than tomatoes, avocados, spinach, and eggplant. And I'm gonna do even more research to see if there are other, you know, vegetables or fruits that are high in histamine as well. These are just some that they listed. And low histamine foods is olive oil. So I'm gonna start cooking with only olive oil, which is pretty much what I only cook with anyways, so that's fine. But okay, so here is my solution. I'm going to try to cut out these high histamine foods that are essentially just not good for my body and my condition. So I'm going to start the low histamine diet, and maybe I won't exclude all of these, you know, like I can probably have some in moderation. It's probably not good for me to just cut out these food types altogether. But what I'm thinking is I want to start it's called the low histamine diet, and I wrote down the definition of this diet. The low histamine diet may help people who develop symptoms such as sneezing, itching, or hives in response to foods that contain histamine. Histamine is a chemical that occurs naturally in our body as well as in some foods. So because my body produces high histamines and they can't escape my body because there's so many, I'm overproducing it, probably because I'm feeding it high histamine foods. Sorry, I just can't get over that. I've never known that certain foods are high in histamines and certain foods are low in histamines. This might be common sense. I mean, I want to make this video in case there's someone else out there that's like me who had no idea. So I'm going to try the low histamine diet, and I think I'm going to stick to it for a month, even though this is going to be the toughest thing I've ever done in my whole entire life, because I love food so much. I eat food constantly throughout the entire day. I snack, I eat when I'm bored. I just enjoy food more than most people. People who say they don't care for food, I'm just shocked, you know? So I'm gonna try this diet for a month, and I'm gonna see how my body reacts to it, if my itching goes away for a little bit at all, which I'm not sure after this many years that it will. But I'm thinking that these foods that are high in histamine that I eat daily are what's causing my issue. And I've always known that food has the power to change your body and provide so many health benefits, but certain foods for certain people also affect your body negatively. And so I'm really curious to experiment and kind of go through this journey of this low histamine diet. I've never, ever believed in any diets before. When people say that they cut out certain diets or certain foods and like their life changed forever and like it cured this disease, it cured that disease, I've never fully, you know, believe that it was just because they changed their diet, if you know what I mean. But for some reason, this is just like sparking something in me, and I feel like it makes sense, right? If my body is overproducing histamines, why would I feed it foods that are high in histamine? And I'm just still in shock, so bear with me. I'm gonna go through this journey, and in 1 month's time, I'm going to make another video, a little update, and see how it's affected me and kind of just provide some updates. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. Some people have already, and I'm so thankful for that connection. Really, no one in my personal life knows what I go through on a daily basis, and you know, to be quite honest, I kind of put it in the back burner, because when I take these allergy medicine or antihistamine medicine every day, I don't have the symptoms. But if this diet is going to help me in that aspect, that I won't be itching anymore due to less histamine diet or a low histamine diet, that would be the best case scenario. But it's never clicked in my head, and I'm just shocked. And I'm thankful that I came across that girl's video, and I wish I could find that video so I can like link it or something. But yeah, so that is it for this video really. I just kind of wanted to provide that information to anyone that's curious for some type of solution. It's not a gluten-free diet, it's not a keto diet, it's not, you know, a dairy-free diet. This is a low histamine diet, which is a diet I've never heard of before, as crazy as that is. And I'm so excited to see if this is gonna help me at all. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. Have a beautiful, lovely rest of your day. Hi, it's me again. It's just, I'm getting kind of emotional because if anything, this is giving me hope. And I'm not saying that this diet's gonna work and it's gonna be the end all be all, but just like the excitement of like some kind of hope and solution to this is just getting me super excited and a little bit emotional, because I've been living with it for a really long time. But I just wanted to correct myself because I'm doing more research, and it actually says that eggs maybe not be a good one, but I'm learning more too. So there are foods that are high in histamine, and then there's another category of foods that may not be high in histamine, but they release histamine in your body, and eggs is one of them. So, okay, sorry, I had to get comfy. So this article says that even though some foods may not contain high histamine, they can release histamine in the body even if they do not contain it. And scientists don't understand why, but some people may react to these specific foods such as milk, shellfish, eggs, kiwi, strawberries. So I guess I won't be eating any strawberries, pineapple, plum. And then there's also another category where foods that contain chemicals called amines, A-M-I-N-E-S, that are similar to histamines can also compete for DAO. I'm just going to say DAO. This means that if someone eats a lot of these foods, histamine will not break down as quickly and may cause symptoms. So some of these items are citrus fruits, mushrooms, soybeans, bananas, and nuts. And then here's another category. Other sources also report that the following foods are either high in histamine or histamine releasing, or they block the DAO or DAO enzyme. And these are pickled and canned foods. I love pickled veggies, like pickled anything really. So that's gonna stink. Chocolates and cocoa products, vinegar, wheat germ, yeast extract, black tea, mate tea, energy drinks. And then I looked up what DAO stands for. And okay, so this is what coffee is. Coffee can be low in histamine, but still cause problems if it contains histamine liberators, or if it blocks the diamine oxidase enzyme, which is what the DAO stands for, or DAO. Diamine oxidase enzyme. That's why you should approach coffee with caution if you have histamine intolerance. Caffeine can block the diamine oxidase enzyme. I'm just going to say DAO. So I'm still going to continue to do research, obviously. There's still so much. This is like a whole new world for me. There's so much to learn. And yeah, okay, so this is going to be the end of this video. And like I said before, I'll link all these things I'm reading down below. Yeah, even if it doesn't work, it's giving me hope, and I hope that it helps me somewhat. But yeah, okay, take care.